To move next, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in and spending time from your busy schedule to be here among us tonight. It's a great pleasure to be standing before you with such eminent personalities from the healthcare world, from insurance, from corporates, from decision makers in Mauritius. Well, I'll not take much time. I'll address the issues and the opportunity we have in hand. As we all know, healthcare is the most expensive and yet the most underrated industry worldwide. I'm sure many of you or all of you would agree that not everybody like you and me have the privilege to access healthcare during the time of the need. And when I talk about healthcare, I'm talking about the basic primary healthcare. People are dying, their basic issues are converting into the life-threatening disease just because they're not able to access healthcare at the right time initially. As per the WHO, there are about 49% of world population is not able to access even the basic healthcare during the time of their need. And this is a serious issue that we have in hand. This is probably my 20th or 25th visit to Mauritius. We've been working with major insurance companies, including Swan. We have Brian with us today. Thank you, Brian, for coming in. We're working with Secom Insurance, MUA, and we're working directly and indirectly with a lot of consumers and helping them with the right solution that is best fit for their health. And Shamal being one of our strategic partners, we are confident that we continue to embark on this journey to add tremendous value to the community. Coming back to Mauritius, I mean, my association with Mauritius industry is over 5 years today. I have met a lot of doctors, and I always say to my team that there is no shortage of skills and expertise in Mauritius, trust me. Doctors are well trained, they're polished, they're well educated, they're really good, they know their subject better than anybody else. The only problem that I see in Mauritius is the lack of innovation in healthcare. And I'm sure all of you would agree. The unavailability of high-end technology and equipment, for instance, cyberknife to treat brain tumors, gamma knife, CAR-T treatments, proton therapies, organ transplants, bone marrows, robotics technology. These are some of the technologies, some of the areas, gray areas rather I would say, which we need to address and make them accessible to the people who are suffering but they do not have the option to get treated here locally. And this is where Medigence and Shamal comes into the picture and wish to be your partner to fill that gap. The idea, we have the government authorities here as well. The idea of us is not to just talk about medical travel, but also to talk about a few good things. You know, when we talk about accessibility, you know, Mauritius, I strongly believe in next 3-4 years is going to be one of the most preferred destination for medical travelers worldwide to travel for their treatment here. It's a beautiful country, good seafood, great beaches, and I'm going back tomorrow and I'm not feeling well. I'm already having kind of, you know, I was telling my wife that I'm not coming, I'm extending my stay for another 1 week. So there are 3 areas where we strongly believe we would like to work with local authorities, insurance, and the healthcare fraternity. It is one is to help the providers to go global. That means we being a globally known established player, we would like to market Mauritius to the world to come and enjoy the healthcare services, enjoy beaches and seafoods. Second is to promote your healthcare services to the world and work with providers to digitize you. So for instance, with the advent of technologies like telemedicine, where, you know, if we talk about our telemedicine platform, we have doctors from 15 countries and consumers from around the world can actually consult with these doctors on a click of a button. Why can't we have providers from Mauritius to be available for the world, for the community in Africa or overseas to consult? And the third is to work with you in those areas where there is a gap. Areas where we do not have adequate facilities here in terms of the equipments or in terms of advanced treatments and henceforth. So that's it for now. I have put together a few slides. If you allow me, I can walk through those slides now or maybe later. So that's it. Thank you very much. So I will only take 10 minutes, so that, yeah? Take this?
Yeah, we'll just
Oh,
close
okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to claim with a lot of confidence that we are the world's first tech-driven platform for medical travelers. I always say, that's my best punchline, medical travel is just the tip of the iceberg. When somebody is suffering somewhere in some country, it's not just about go to India or go to London and get treated, no. Just imagine somebody is diagnosed with a cancer. He is always in two minds, what should he do? Should he get treated in his own country? Should he travel overseas? If overseas, where do I travel? Whom do I talk to? Who is the right provider? Who's the right doctor? What is the right technology? What is the right line of treatment? Or is my diagnosis right or not? So the discovery phase is the most crucial phase, because this is where you take the decision, you make the decision. And this is where a telemedicine platform can actually help the patient take the right decision. They can optionally come, search, book the consultation with doctors in America, London, India, Dubai, Turkey, Europe, on a click of a button, pay online, and can see the doctor, on a proprietary healthcare telemedicine platform. Second opinion, if you look at WHO recent research, 138 million people are misdiagnosed every year. So just imagine, 138 million people are misdiagnosed. Forget about the outcome. Forget about the treatment. So when the start is wrong, the outcome is going to be high. So using our telemedicine, the second opinion platform called Think Twice, we empower patients to get reconfirmation on their diagnosis and line of treatment. Just imagine somebody is diagnosed with a brain tumor in Nigeria and is advised open brain surgery. Diagnosis is right, but the line of treatment can be better. So our second opinion will also propose the best line of treatment option over the one suggested by your doctor locally. So when you have treatment like CyberKnife available, why do you go for the open brain surgery options? And then we have our own clinics, rehab clinics, where we do the pain managements. We treat patients suffering from stroke, suffering from Parkinson's, suffering from several other neurological disorders. We have been doing it for over a decade, having treated more than 10,000 patients from all over the world. We deliver the services from our clinics in India, and we deliver these services through a platform called Medirehab. And last one is aftercare services. As I always say, the success of treatment is never dependent on how good was the surgery was. It is equally dependent on how good is your recovery. If your recovery is not right, the treatment outcome is going to be wasted. So this aftercare services is built keeping that risk in mind, where we bring nutritionists, psychiatrists, psychologists, medical specialists, services like medicine deliveries to the patient, which they can avail on a click of a button from the comfort of their house. So I can give you a very small example of somebody who had traveled to India last year for a kidney transplant. He bought the care service package for kidney transplant. So the benefit that he availed, he had booked his consultation with a nutritionist who guided him what to eat, what not to eat. He booked a consultation with a psychiatrist because he was not feeling very comfortable. He was like 45 body weight, a 22 years old guy. You can imagine somebody had changed his organs in such an early age. So he was feeling very weak mentally. So psychiatrist delivered some sessions online to help him feel better. We dispatched medicines so many times to Mauritius from India. So these are some of the benefits that one can avail from our subscription-based aftercare services for several complex conditions. So why we are unique? Because one platform, global access, multiple options, opinions on a click of a button, and being a technology-focused company, we use technology to take healthcare to every household in the world. So just to quote a few numbers, we have about 1,000 doctors from 12 countries who are exclusively on our platform to offer consultation to the patients for varied medical conditions, from cancer to cardiac to transplants to bone marrows. We work with over 500 hospitals in over 20 countries, including all over Europe, like Germany, France, South Africa, India. Then we have Dubai, Turkey, America, Israel, South Korea. So we have options worldwide. So based on one's condition, preferences, budget, we can actually recommend multiple options to the patient and provide all the patient concise services to make sure that he has a hassle-free experience. We have a network of therapists on a platform on a platform to offer neuro and ortho rehab services to the patients. We work with 20 plus boards, qualified board of doctors from 2 countries who are readily available on our second opinion platform to reconfirm the diagnosis and the line of treatment to the patients to benefit them. We work with a lot of insurance, as I said. We have assisted close to 100,000 patients from over 90 countries in last 7 years of our existence. I'll be quick. So this is a good slide. It's the typical patient journey. So when somebody is suffering, he's always exploring. And this is where there are different stages where he can actually leverages our network, our technology to get a peace of mind. So when somebody is exploring, he can actually consult a doctor. As a next step, he can actually avail the second opinion from the pool of doctors. Third, he can book the consultation with the same doctor he consulted for a in-house for a hospital appointment. He can travel and get treated, or he can discover treatment on our discovery platform, which is world famous, Medigence.com. He can then be, along with Shamal, completes his experience from visa to travel, and we work with airlines like Vistara. We work with Air Mauritius. We can do all your arrangements to make sure that you as a patient is not really worried about how do I travel, I cannot sit, I need a stretcher, whom to talk in the airline. So we do everything. So the whole idea of Medigence and Shamal Travel is to offer the complete solution without you really thinking about any issues at all. So we can book long stay options, 2-star, 3-star, 5-star, on-ground support, airport transfers, room upgrades, and all these services are provided to the patient to make sure they have a hassle-free experience. And after the surgery, they can avail our rehab sessions. Like a lot of patients from Mauritius, if I specifically talk about, they avail our services to get better their strength and mobility and faster return to the community. Oh, it's a lovely slide. So our happy family of Mauritian patients. This is, of course, the slide size was too less for us to put all the images. But yes, I take the pride to say that we have assisted hundreds and hundreds of patients, from Mauritius, and we have handled some of the very, very acute cases. Like one of the cases we handled with Shamal, I think it was Ajmal, was in 2019, of a young boy. I can't disclose his name since we do not have the permission, but this guy was declared dead almost. He had a serious lung disease, and he was advised for the lung transplant. And he was 16 years old boy with body weight of about not even 40. So I still remember Ajmal and we were really, really concerned about not just his condition but his health also. His body weight was way too less. But we somehow managed to bring him to India. Shamal did a tremendous job. We did special assistance. I think through stretcher we traveled him to India by Air Mauritius, and then the treatment was successful. And today his father is so happy that he plays football. His body weight is well over 65 now. So these are some of the cases, and it makes us feel that we've been doing something good. We've been able to add tremendous value to the human life. It's not just about go to India, get treatment. It's never about that. It's about how can you really make a difference in human life is what matters at the end of the day. So this is my last slide. These are some of the patient-centric services that we offer. Global healthcare access, hospital selection, as I said. When we receive a case, we put together a comprehensive treatment plan with multiple options, with all the information that you require to take the right decision. Moving forward, we do all the pre-travel arrangements with Shamal, from your visa to your tickets, your flights, your upgrades, your special assistance, wheelchair, any paperwork or your stay options. We provide you everything. and complete care during the stay. So there's a dedicated case manager assigned to every patient for airport transfers and do all the negotiations. And our dedicated case manager will become this, he becomes the spokesperson of the patient to do all the coordination with the hospital. And once the patient is all done, he's back to his country, and our team remains in touch with him to make sure, he's recovering well. These are some of the destinations. As I said, we have options almost everywhere. So depending on one's preference, So depending upon his preference, we can actually work out the options and submit all the options for him to choose before our team gets in action to start his travel process. That's it. Thank you very much. There are some of our team members. Thank you. I hope I have not taken much time. Try to be quick. I'm open for questions if in case you have anything. Thank you very much.